Dusk descends upon one little corner of the world. A car comes to a halt with a rather pretty woman at the wheel. Her stopping point, a small diner of a sparsely traveled highway in Southwest America. She's in her early 30s and shows signs of maturity, as though life has left its indelible mark on even her character. Her simple yet fashionable olive green dress, cut inward at the waist where a brown braided belt fits snug on her slim figure, and elegantly applied makeup show a sense of quiet elegance. Eyeing the near decay of the diner with a look of delight, the kind shown when one finds a relic of the past which brings a sense of admiration for its quaintness and endurance, she enters the restaurant. She is surprised to see the establishment without a single patron. Not only that, but no waitress or any other staff seems present. A country and western tune can be heard from an unseen jukebox. Holding her handbag, a small black thing with a gold clip and chain, she makes her way to the counter. After surveying her surroundings and looking as best she could into the back of the kitchen, she sits down and begins tapping her fingers. At first, gently, and then with more rapid impatience. This apparently arouses the attention of the waitress, who, hearing the tapping, emerges from the kitchen with little urgency. Approaching the newly entered patron, she gives no bother to even look up at her, as if this routine played out hundreds of times before and had no variation. The waitress is in her mid-30s, but wears her haggard life on her face without any shame or with little care as to hiding it with makeup, of which none could be detected. Her brunette hair seems to have been haphazardly pulled back into a ponytail, a look that no doubt had been repeated day in and day out, without any deviation for as far back as her tiny history could tell. Whipping out her ordering pad, she began her act in the numbing play she had grown all too accustomed to. But today, perhaps, would be different.
Hi, welcome to Buck's Diner. Today's special is the fried fish sandwich with fries and a Coke for $6.50. Coffee is on and fresh if you'd like.
Well, I'm not too hungry. How fresh are your salads?
Just got some here about 6 this morning.
Any arugula?
Look, ma'am, all we have is lettuce and whatever vegetables you want to put in. You want anything fancy, just head on down the highway about 15 miles and they got an Olive Garden. We just have plain diner food.
I'm so sorry. I only thought... well, that's okay. A plain salad with whatever veggies you have will be fine.
Anything to drink?
Well, you said the coffee is fresh. I suppose I could use a stiff cup for the drive.
All right, be back with your coffee.
I wonder what happened to that southern hospitality. Something about that waitress. And this diner. It seems so familiar. But I've never been in this part of the country before.
Here you go. The salad should only be a few... Oh my God!
Yes, Melanie.
Jan Woodley from The Rich and the Useless. Oh, but I love that show. I record it every day. I can't watch it when it comes on because, you know, I can't believe you're here.
Actually, my name is Melanie Dawson. I just play a character on that show.
Oh, I'm so sorry, of course. You must think I'm simple. But I do love the show. You're my favorite character. In fact, I followed you from the beginning. I just want to know, is Dave really the father of your son?
Now that I can't tell you, they swear it's to secrecy.
I suppose it ruined the surprise. So what's a big-time actress doing in a dump like this?
I wouldn't call this place a dump. It's charming. It's got character, unlike the place I come from. Beverly Hills is like a massive designer boutique. All the lawns perfectly green and cropped. Everything is clean and without distinction. Anyway, I'm just driving through. I'm on my way to a movie shoot. It's my first major film. The location is just a few miles down the road from here, so I thought I'd stop in. Looks like I'm the only one.
Not much business these days. What with the new strip mall down the road and the new Denny's they put in there, we don't get much traffic. Unless out-of-towners stumble in by accident.
You know, I grew up in a small town like this up north. A quiet, peaceful little place. Only one grocery store, one department store, one bank. Everybody knew each other and looked out for one another. Where I live now, no one even bothers to ask your name unless they recognize you from TV. You look so familiar to me. Have we met before?
I doubt it, unless you frequent hole-in-the-wall diners or the Steelhead. That's a local bar I go to on Saturday nights. I go there with the husband, drink a few beers, play a few tunes on the jukebox. You know, nothing special. Let me take that coffee back for you. I'll make you a fresh pot and bring that salad out for you.
But I thought you said it was fresh.
Uh-huh. That was before I knew you were Melanie Dawson. This ain't fit to give to a prisoner. I'll be back.
I know I've seen her before. And this place just seems so familiar. I feel something is not right. I don't know what it is, but I know I've been here before.
All right, hon, here's a fresh cup of coffee and your salad. I even threw in a fresh piece of cherry pie. Well, as fresh as can be, but it ain't bad. Do you think I could get an autograph? Is something wrong? You don't look too good.
I don't know. Are you sure we've never met? Maybe you visited L.A. or something?
Me in L.A.? Oh, hell yeah, you got me. I've also got a toy poodle, and we shop at all the trendy places. Ma'am...
It's Melanie, please.
Melanie, I think you're mistaking me for someone else. Happens all the time. Not to me, but I hear about it. Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I just feel a little faint. Where's the restroom?
Just at the end of the counter, there to your right. You know, I saw that car you drove up in. Sure seems, well, modest for a big star like you. I figured you'd be in a limo with the driver and all.
Well, I like to drive myself. Gives me a chance to think. To the right, you say? Thanks. What's happening to me? I've never felt like this before. Come on, Melanie, pull yourself together. You've got a huge opportunity tomorrow. Don't freak out now. Just get the hell out of this damn place and get to the hotel. You just need some sleep. You can do this.
Where the hell have you been? We're swamped out here and we need every available waitress.
I don't understand what...
Look, Jan, we've got a full house here and we need you to take your tables.
What did you call me?
Jan. Now stop fucking around and get to work. I stalled Mr. Jackson for as long as I could. I told him you're on the rag. But that won't work much longer. Now come on, move.
Would you get me dusty? Would you get me dirty, darling? Would you be my cowboy just tonight? And we'll ride.
Jan looks into the mirror behind the counter and sees a reflection. She sees a waitress in her mid-30s who wears her haggard life in her face without any shame or with little care in hiding it with makeup, of which none could be detected. Her brunette hair seems to have been haphazardly pulled back into a ponytail, a look that no doubt had been repeated day in and day out without any deviation for as far back as her tiny history could tell. Her stained apron hangs from her body like a funeral veil, only the mourning taking place is for a life not yet ended. She shakes her head and resumes her duties. It is said that each individual plays a role in life, but for many their potential will never be fully ripened, nor will their capacity to dream lift them out of their malaise. But it is man's unique ability to dream which allows them to carry on, and for some, become something more than a role seemingly foisted upon them. Mrs. Jan the waitress, sometimes known in her fantasy as TV star Melanie Dawson.